Good afternoon and welcome everybody to our stream of Oak Ridge Baseball. It's Oak Ridge taking on Maryville today, here from Bobby Hopkins Park, the home opener for the Wildcats. As we get ready to start action, there will be a meeting between the head coaches, Travis Bree, and the head coach of Maryville. And we might take a break here in just a second. As we get started, it's Ben George here, along with Preston Fetters here at Bobby Hopkins Park. Coach Travis Bree and the Oak Ridge Wildcats looking to make their record on the season 2-0 this year. Oak Ridge got a decisive win over Central on Tuesday. Oak Ridge defeated Central with a lot of offense. He had bombs by Mikey Teasley and Parker Free on the night, and Oak Ridge just never looked back. A dominant win for the Wildcats over the Central Bobcats on Tuesday, and now look here in their home opener to start the season off 2-0. And obviously, you can't win them all if you don't win the first one, and Oak Ridge did just that on Tuesday and look to continue that today. So as the coaches meet here at home plate, we'll take a break for just a moment as Coach James Branson will welcome us to Bobby Hopkins Park as well and national anthem, and we'll be back here from Prep Radio here in just a moment. David says raise the camera just a little bit. You can lock it once you raise it. Yeah, right there should be good. You can lock it. If you had it locked, then you're good, yeah. Right there should be good. Well, in the time we do have to use the bathroom.
Hopkins Park and Oak Ridge Baseball Complex for tonight's matchup between the visiting Rebels of Maryville High School and your Oak Ridge Wildcats. We will start with the starting lineup with the visiting Rebels. Batting first and playing third base, number 6, Ben Dockery.
Back here at Bobby Hopkins Park, as Coach James Branson gives us the rundown of the game for the lineups, we'll do the same. We'll start off with the Maryville Rebels as well. For third base, we got number 6, Ben Dockery. Second, playing catcher, Cohen Bable. Batting third, the shortstop, Talent Van Ortwick. Playing right field and batting fourth, Gavin DiBartolomeo. Number 5, first baseman, Luke Owens. Number 6, second baseman, number 5, Trip Owens. Number 7, the designated hitter, Gavin Carey. And batting 8th, the left fielder, number 20, Will Elder. And batting 9th, number 21, the center fielder, Brenton Campbell. And those are the Maryville Rebels. And now the home team, Oak Ridge Wildcats. Leading off for the Wildcats, center fielder number 4, Warren East. Hitting leadoff for the Wildcats. Batting second. Playing left field. Hitting second, Brooks Poteet. Playing third base tonight. Number 3, Mikey Teasley. Playing catcher behind the plate. Batting fourth, Parker Free. Pitching tonight and batting fifth, Joe Webb. The sixth hitter, second baseman, Whit Renniger. The left fielder, batting seventh, Carson Fagan. Batting eighth, Isaiah Wilson. And batting ninth, Jonah Wolf. And those Wildcats coached by head coach Travis Free. And as Coach James Branson continues the lineups and gets ready to finish that up, we'll allow the national anthem to be played here in just a second.
For the playing of our national anthem. We would also like to recognize and thank all active duty service members and veterans who have served and sacrificed for our freedom.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars rule the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The Oak Ridge High School Naval Junior ROTC able to make it out for opening day here at Bobby Hopkins Park.
One more round of applause for the ORHS NJORTC program for presenting.
And with that, we're ready for baseball. Maryville going to be hitting first. Here from Bobby Hopkins Park, again, the home opener for these Oak Ridge Wildcats. They, as I mentioned before, became victorious in their last matchup against Central on Tuesday, and hope to do just the same today. Game going to be very close for the Wildcats, as Maryville's a really good baseball team. They compete for district each and every year, really. Play really well, and Oak Ridge played this Maryville team last year. It was very competitive. hoping to have the same happen this year. Joe Webb on the mound for the Wildcats today. He's a Vanderbilt commit, highly touted and highly respected in his play. And as he warms up, we'll take a break for just another moment as he warms up and the Wildcats get ready to start action here from Bobby Hopkins Park. You're watching Prep Radio with Oak Ridge Baseball. Now stepping up for the Maryville Rebels, Ben Dockery. Leading off for the Maryville Rebels. Here from Bobby Hopkins Park. And we're underway. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Let's bring the count 0-1 here to start off this game. Second pitch. In strike two. Goes pitch. Outside for ball one. Brings the count up to 1-2. Here goes the deal from Webb. This one in the dirt, ball two. Brings the count now even. Count even at 2-2. Time called by Dockery. He comes back into the box. Pitch. Did he go? Yes. Down looking. And that'll be strikeout number one for Joe Webb today. Cohen Beyblade now up to the plate for the Rebels. He plays catcher. Goes pitch by Webb. This one fouled off to the screen. Here along with Preston Fetters, the better Fetters out of the Fetters siblings. Definitely better at camera. Goes pitch by Webb. That one fouled off again. Count 0-2. Here with one out. Top of the first. Goes Webb. Pitch is in the dirt and through. The legs of Parker free. Brings the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt again. Trapped by Parker free, excuse me. Again, an even count at 2. The 2-2 pitch by Webb. This one. Down and low. It was close, but called ball 3, and the count's now full. Three-two pitch by Webb. This one on the ground. Over out to short. Over to first for the second out of the inning. Jonah Wolf out there with the throw to first. We're already at 2 outs here in the top of the first. Talon Van Ortwick gives a good hello to Parker Free. And here goes the first pitch to Van Ortwick. Down in the dirt, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. This one hit right over the glove of Webb, and there's the first base hit of the night. And Van Ortwick will get to first safely for a single.
Now the right fielder, number 8, Gavin
Gavin DiBartolomeo now up for Maryville. He plays right field for the Rebels. Looking to continue this inning. First pitch swinging. Count now 0-1. DiBartolomeo comes back into the box. They're looking at his call sheet. Goes pitch by Webb. This one fouled off. Count now 0-2. Here with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Pitch by Webb. This one swing and a miss. Have a seat. And that'll do it for the third out of the inning. And the Wildcats will be up here in just a moment. We're scoreless after the top of the first. One single for the Maryville Rebels, but that was about it. As we hit the third out of the top of the first, we're headed to the bottom of the first here in just a moment. We'll take a break. You're listening to Prep Radio on YouTube. Back here at Bobby Hopkins Park, Warren East leading off for the Oak Ridge Wildcats. First pitch by Brody Ketron. This one popped into right field. Will it? And it'll be caught for out number 1. First pitch swinging is Warren East, and he pops it into right field for the first out of the inning. Now here's the right fielder, number 9, Brooks Poteet. He bats second for the Wildcats. Brody Ketron, the pitcher for Maryville, I should also note, first pitch from him is in, cold strike 1. A 1 pitch. This one hit by Poteet on the ground. The throw from the second baseman to the first baseman for out number 2. Now here comes the UT commit, the senior, number 3, Mikey Teasley, up for the Wildcats. He plays third base today. Plays really all over the field. Coach Travis 3 notes that he's a really great athlete and he's able to play all over. First pitch to him. Swing, strike 1. Goes the 0-1 pitch. This one hit over the head of the shortstop, and that'll be a going for extra bases. He's going to get into second safely. Mikey Teasley, the easy double. Parker Free, the catcher, now in for Oak Ridge. Here with 2 outs. And a runner in scoring position, Oak Ridge with a chance to bring in a run. P Free, as his friends call him. Goes pitch from Ketron. This one, off the plate, ball 1. It's a really good contact hit by Mikey Teasley just earlier. Of course, I call him a great athlete, and he made a great play. Parker Free calls time. Back in the box. The 1-0 pitch. This one hit on the ground, and it'll be fair ball. Mikey Teasley able to get to third, and Parker Free able to get to first, and everybody safe. Great hit by Parker Free, able to get underneath it, get it on the ground. And now another D1 commit for the Oak Ridge Wildcats. This, Joe Webb. He's doing pitching duties for the Oak Ridge Wildcats, and he, a Vanderbilt commit, is also hitting here in the 5 spot. Now here with a chance to bring in a run. Men at the corners. Pitch. That one in, cold strike 1. Andy Hudson, the pinch runner for Parker Free. Hudson at first. Teasley at third. Pitch to Webb. Did he go? Yes, sir. Now down in the count, 0-2. Back in the box is Joe Webb. Pitch. This one fouled back to the backstop. Keeping the count at 0-2. Goes pitch, up and high, and Andy Hudson able to get to second base on a perfect steal. So now 2 runners in scoring position. Second and third occupied, time called. Count 2-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Pitch to Webb, up and high, and inside for ball 3, brings the count full. With 2 outs here in the top of the first. Catron back to deal. That one in, cold strike 3, gone looking. Wildcats got 2 runners on, and they left them both in scoring position. And we're scoreless after the first inning. It's Oak Ridge and Maryville here from Bobby Hopkins Park. Scoreless, as I mentioned. We're headed to the second inning. We'll take a break. You're listening to Oak Ridge Baseball on Prep Radio. Back here at Bobby Hopkins Park, a scoreless first inning for Oak Ridge and Maryville. But now as we head to the top of the second, Maryville now hitting, and Luke Owens, the first baseman, up for the Maryville Rebels. Start off inning number 2. Really great crowd here at Bobby Hopkins Park for the home opener. And a beautiful day for baseball. First pitch by Webb. Umpire thought that was a little high, and it's 1-0. Second pitch, and strike 1. Count even at 1. The pitch. And back to the backstop for ball number 2. This pitch, up, swing, and fouled off. or strike. Either way, strike 2. Evens the count at 2. Here, top of the second. From Bobby Hopkins Park, here goes the pitch. Down low, ball 3. Full count. The pitch by Webb. In, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Joe Webb. Now in for the Maryville Rebels, second baseman Trip Owens, number 5. Excuse me, Trip Everett. I've been saying Trip Owens. Trip Everett now in for the Maryville Rebels. First pitch to him. Called off the plate, ball 1. One-0 pitch. High, ball 2. Pitch by Webb. Off the plate, ball 3. Gavin Craig on deck for the Rebels. Joe Webb needing just to settle back in. 3-0 pitch. In, strike 1. Three-one pitch. Up high. And a walk for Everett. Gavin Craig now going to be coming up for Maryville.
Stepping in now for the Rebels, the designated hitter, number 4.
First walk of the night for Joe Webb. Brings on Everett over to first base. Craig now in for the Rebels. Pitch. This one swung and fouled off behind the Maryville dugout. Pitch. In, strike 2. Now ahead in the count is Webb. 0-2 with 1 out. Pitch in the dirt. A ball, and Parker able to trap it well and keep the runner Everett from advancing to second. 1-2 now. Oh, the throw over to first, the pickoff attempt not successful, and he gets away from the first baseman, and Everett's able to advance to second.
Everett advances to second.
Isaiah Wilson just unable to bring the ball in, and that will unfortunately be a stolen base for Everett. Deal from Webb. This one hit on the ground. A bounce. Throw to first. In time for out number 2. Reniger the throw to first, and now we're at 2 outs. But now a runner at third has Maryville in scoring position. And a chance to still put up a run here in the second. Will Elder up for the Maryville Rebels. Here goes first pitch to him, off, and Everett thought about going as the pitch went back to the backstop. Thought about running, but was able to get back. Now 1-0 is the count. Pitch from Webb. This one popped up. This one driven into center. This ball will be able to be caught by Warren East. And that'll do it for the top of the second. Blood drawn, but not enough to put up a run, as it'll now be still scoreless headed to the bottom of the second. Here from Bobby Hopkins Park, it's Oak Ridge and Maryville. We'll be back in just a moment. Back here at the Oak Ridge Baseball Complex. It's now number 6, Wick Reniger, up for the Wildcats. He plays second base, and young product. Looking to do a lot here in 2026 season. This one, bunt attempt, but he brings it back, and it will bring the count 1-0. A young kid who played a lot in postseason play last year and got a lot of experience at the TSSAA state tournament. That one in, strike one. Young kid that plays really, really gritty, plays well. And again, hoping to do a lot this year. The 1-1 pitch. This one fouled. Fouled off, and that will bring the count to 1-2. As I mentioned, a really good crowd tonight. A lot of Maryville fans, a lot of Oak Ridge fans as well. Here for, again, a beautiful day of baseball here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. This one inside. Wood has to move back from that one, and evens the count at 2. This one, hit on the ground. Here goes Witt, and that ball gets away from the shortstop. Will it still be in time? No, sir. Witt Reniger able to get it to first, or able to get to first, rather, and get a single out of that one. Carson Fagan now up for the Wildcats. Witt Reniger, that single, and able to do a lot with that when they get on base. Pickoff attempt. Not successful for Maryville. Carson Fagan plays left field for the Wildcats. This one pitches up high. Brings count 2-0. Pitch to Fagan. Oh, bunt attempt, but bunt attempt for Fagan, and he's able to get back, but he's hit. And that'll be a hit by pitch. And he gets to first. I just like Carson, was unsure if they were going to call that a hit by pitch or if they were going to say that he was still in the act of bunting, but he'll get to second, advances Whit Reniger to second, and Carson will go to first. Quick talk by the catcher and pitcher of Maryville, and now brings up Isaiah Wilson, the first baseman. Isaiah Wilson, the first baseman. Pick off, not. Nope. There it was. Now Ketron, first pitch to. And that one popped on a bunt, and that'll be fouled back. It was a loud foul ball sound effect. Popped the ball back foul, and the count's now 0-1. Pitch. This one. Another bunt attempt, and caught. And that's going to be an out for fly out. And now 19. Jonah Wolf up now for the Wildcats. Jonah Wolf now up for the Wildcats, hitting here in this 9th spot. Pitcher looking back at Whit Reniger. That one, swing, and he did. Strike one. Count 0-1. We still just have one out for the Wildcats. First and second occupied. Carson Fagan at first. Whit Reniger at second. Here goes pitch. Bunt attempt. Going to get down, and he does it well, and it's going to be perfect. Every base occupied, and we're now bases loaded. Jonah Wolf able to lay that one down, and I want to think that ball really only went 6 feet, and able to bring that down for a successful bunt attempt. And here comes out the head coach of the Maryville Rebels. He'll talk to his defensive staff right now. Give a quick mound visit, as Warren East will be up to bat for the Wildcats next. As I again mentioned, all bases occupied here for the Wildcats. Whit Reniger at third. From left to right, it's Whit Reniger at third, Carson Fagan at second, and Jonah Wolf now at first.
For the Wildcats, the center fielder, number 4, Warren East.
Warren East now up for the Wildcats. His last attempt, he flew out on his first pitch to right field. Now looking to drive in at least just one run. First pitch, strike one to Warren East. Oh, one out. Goes for second pitch, off the plate, ball one. Wildcats had 2 runners in scoring position last inning. Left those 2 stranded. But looking to bring it back for the Wildcats this time around. Even count at 1. Goes pitch. This one fouled off. 1-2 with 1 out for Warren East. Dugout and fans rallying behind Warren East now. 1-2. 1 out. Goes pitch. This one popped and fouled off. We're here at the home opener of Oak Ridge as they take on Maryville. And Oak Ridge looking to score here in the bottom of the second. This one, pitch, this one, popped into right. Will it be able to get caught? No, sir, it's going to be fair. Here goes Whit Reniger to home base, and he's got it. Home plate, and he's got it for the first run of the night for the Wildcats. Whit Reniger able to get in safely. Looked like the right fielder just lost it in the lights. Ball dropped right in front of him, and the throw not in time to home plate. And Whit Reniger comes in for the score for the Wildcats. And now Brooks Poteet now up for the Wildcats. We're still with bases loaded here in Oak Ridge. Brooks Poteet grounded out on his last attempt. And this one, first pitch, is a strike. This is a really great hit. Great contact there by Warren East, and brings in a run along with it on that RBI single. This one, pitch, hit by Brooks Poteet. This one going to be driven. That one's going to get down for a base hit and brings in another run for the Wildcats. Carson Fagan comes in safely to home plate. And an RBI single for Brooks Poteet. Mikey Teasley now up for the Wildcats. Score now 2-0 for Oak Ridge. This one popped up by Teasley. And that one will get away and out for foul to call strike one. Oak Ridge now leading it here over Maryville 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Still with just 1 out. All bases occupied. Mikey Teasley at the plate. Looking to do a lot here. Pitch. This one hit, contact, power. But it's able to get it for out number 2. Here goes Mikey Teasley for a sac fly to drive in Jonah Wolf. In for the 3rd run of the night. Well, it was great contact there. Just was unable to get it down. And so now that's 2 outs, but still a run comes in. And now Parker Free with men on the corners, hoping to drive in another run. Parker Free now up. Here he goes. And another stolen base for the Wildcats. Brooks Poteet on that stolen base. 1-0, 2 outs. 3-0 Oak Ridge. Goes pitch. This one. Great contact by Parker Free, and that's able to get down for another base hit. 1 run comes in, 2 runs come in, and the Wildcats lead it 5-0 over Maryville. Already, as I mentioned from the Central ball game, a lot of offense in that one and a lot in this one as well. Andy Hudson will courtesy run for Parker Free. I mean, just great contact. You heard it off the bat, just really, really well. And now with that, it's 5-0 Oak Ridge. Pitcher Joe Webb now up for Oak Ridge. Andy Hudson goes back on that pickoff attempt. Another pickoff attempt. No, sir. 2 outs, bottom of the second, 5-0 Oak Ridge. Pitch to Webb, this one fouled off. Count now 0-1.
And as a courtesy runner for the Wildcats, number 10, Andy Hudson.
Andy Hudson on first base. On that base is clearing. Single by Parker Free. To bring in 2 RBIs. Time called by the catcher. He'll talk to his pitcher. He'll talk it out, and this has just been a really, really good inning for the Wildcats. As I changed the scoreboard, having to do it myself. Changed the scoreboard to 5-0. I still had it at 3, but just a really good offensive inning for these Wildcats. It's not that the Maryville pitching has been terrible. It's just been that Oak Ridge has been able to put the ball in play and get a lot of runs out of it. 0-1, 2 outs now. Webb back in the box. Pitch to Webb. This one hit on the ground and fouled. Rolls off foul. And now behind in the count is Webb. 0-2 with 2 outs. Ketron still pitching for Maryville this one. High and outside, ball 1. And Andy Hudson, another stolen base. Getting the second safely. His second stolen base of the night. He's done really, really well tonight with his speed. He's now at second, and he's in scoring position. Time called by Webb. Here with 1, 2, and 2 outs. Got to take all the time you need. Oak Ridge executed really well this inning with runners in scoring position. This one fouled off. And back to the Oak Ridge clubhouse. Keeps the count 1-2. Ketron to deal. This one hit on the ground, but again fouled down the third base line. I've said it multiple times, Preston, but it is a beautiful night for baseball. I mean, the weather has been exquisite. Cannot ask for a better night. Now as the sun sets, it's perfect. And here's this hit. Off fouled again by Joe Webb. It's crazy to think last week it was 40 degrees was a high for one of the days last week, but now it's closer to the 80s was the high today, I want to believe, but really good baseball weather. Could not ask for anything better. And of course, for Oak Ridge baseball, they have been just as hot, if not hotter. 5-0 now, the lead for the Wildcats, and they're looking to add on one. This one high and up. Brings the count even at 2. 2-2 with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second still. Called time. Pitcher and catcher having a little bit of a disconnect, but catcher telling his pitcher to reel it back in. It's the markings of a great catcher. They're really the quarterback of a baseball defensive staff, and trying to get his pitcher to reel it back in and settle in. The pitch by Ketron, and he's got it for the strikeout to end the inning. But that's not all that happened. It was Oak Ridge putting up 5 runs with 1 left on, and it's 5-0 from Oak Ridge, as it's Oak Ridge leading Maryville by a score of 5-0 at the end of 2. We'll be back in just a moment. Now in for the Maryville Rebels, Britton Campbell. This will be his first appearance of the day. He's that 9-spot hitter for Maryville. First pitch to him is in, called strike 1. He's the center fielder defensively for the Rebels. This one going to be in and low for ball 1. Evens the count at 1 for the Wildcats. Excuse me, for the Rebels. The pitch from Webb. This one, outside, ball 1. Pitch from Webb, down low, ball 2. 2-1 now the count for Campbell. Pitch from Webb. In, strike 2. Campbell thought that was high and nearly threw his bat over to the dugout, but it'll be full count. Maryville dugout rallying behind their hitter, and this one hit on the ground. Whit Renninger over to first for the first out of the third inning.
Renninger to Isaiah Wilson.
Out number one.
Now for the Rebels, the third baseman, number 6, Ben Dockery.
Now Ben Dockery up for Maryville. He struck out his last appearance. He also plays third base defensively. This one, first pitch to him, popped up, and I lost it in the light. But that's caught out by Whit Renninger. And he does another play defensively. And that's out number 2 for Maryville. And last inning, it was a long inning for the Wildcats. But this one now a quick inning for Maryville. Really a quick day for Maryville. Only had one runner, courtesy of a hit by pitch that Trip Eber got on for. But now here, out number 2. And called time by Cohen Beyblade. Catcher Beyblade. First pitch. Ball 1. Pitch by Webb. This one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Even count at 1 now. Pitch. That one off the plate. Off the plate called. Now it's 2-1. 2 outs here, top of the third. This one, down low, ball 3. 3-1. 2 outs for Maryville. This might be their second base run of the night. And it will be. Inside ball 4, a walk. And that'll bring on Beyblade.
Stepping in now for the Rebels, the shortstop, number 2.
Talon Van Ortwick up for Maryville. Oak Ridge wearing their all-white uniforms, pinstripe all whites, with Oak Ridge across the chest. Maryville with their red jerseys with white pants. Goes this pitch, down in low, ball 1. I would have been remiss if I didn't do a David Clary uniform review for today. Down low, ball 1 was that last one. Here goes this pitch by Webb. Ooh, and it hits Beyblade. Hits Van Ortwick. And Beyblade will advance to second, Ortwick to first.
Standing now for the Rebels, the right fielder, number 8,
Gavin D. Bartolomeo now up for Oak Ridge. For Maryville. 2 outs. A run on first and second. A.J. Moan, as you heard from James Branson, will be the pinch runner for Maryville. Pinch runner for Cohen Beyblade out there at second base. Up is Gavin D. Bartolomeo for the Rebels. Goes first. Look. And pitch by Webb. This one pop, flown into left field. That one driving and driving. Dropped out there in left field. 1 run comes in. Here goes the second. And it's in. And Maryville puts up 2 runs on the board with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Bone and Van Ortwick in for the runs for Maryville. Ball was just driving. Almost looked like it had the distance to go, but it hit what looked to be the warning track out there. If not, it was deep left center. And that'll put up 2 runs on the board for Maryville. And the lead now just 3 runs for Oak Ridge. Pitch. This one hit. That one going to be hit. That one going to be caught out in left field. Carson Fagan able to make that catch. And 2 runs on the board for Maryville as Oak Ridge now leads 5-2. As we're headed to the bottom of the third, you're listening to Oak Ridge Baseball on Prep Radio. Back here in Oak Ridge for Oak Ridge Baseball. They lead it here over Maryville by a score of 5-2. Whit Reniger now up for the Wildcats. He got a single last time out and scored a run of his own. He's now in now. His second attempt. First strike goes for him. Two runs already scored in this inning. Those by Maryville. This one. That one called low. Ball one. Whit Reniger, really gritty. As I said already, he's a really gritty player. Ball two to him, up high. Catcher and pitcher just having a little bit of a disconnect tonight. This counts now 2-1. No outs thus far. Two-one pitch. This one popped and fouled back to the screen. Evens count now up at 2. Even count at 2. Pitch. This one hit by Witt. This one's going to be just fouled. Fouled down that first base line. Over by the fence that's down that line, and he keeps the count at even at 2. No outs here, bottom of the third. Pitch. This one hit and fouled down the third base line. Count will stay at 2-2. Ben George here alongside Preston Fetters. We've got Davidson College football signee, Blaine Stansberry to my left. Set a lot of records here at Oak Ridge and as quarterback for the Wildcats. We'll move on to play college football at Davidson. This one popped up by Reniger. Over to the third baseman for out number 1. Carson Fagan now up for the Wildcats. He got a walk last time, hit by pitch rather. Got to first and scored a run of his own. And now looking to get back on base. It's a pretty fire walk-up song, wouldn't you say, Preston? First pitch to Fagan, outside for ball 1. Pitch to Fagan. This one fouled back to the screen. Fouled off to even the count at 1. 1 out. Bottom of the third. Pitch to Fagan. Hit on the ground. This one over to the third baseman. He throws it to first for the second out of the third inning for the Wildcats. Ground out there by Carson Fagan. Isaiah Wilson now up for the Wildcats. He popped up. The Wildcats on his last attempt. First pitch, strike. Oh, 1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 out here for the Wildcats. Excuse me, make that 2. 2 outs for the Wildcats. Down low, ball 1. One, 2 count now. With 1 out now for the young first baseman, Isaiah Wilson. Goes pitch. This one. Did he go? Yes, he did, and that'll end the third inning. Gone down looking, and that'll be 5-2 now, Oak Ridge. We're a third of the way through from Bobby Hopkins Park. Oak Ridge leading Maryville by a score of 5-2. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Oak Ridge Baseball on Prep Radio. back here for Oak Ridge baseball. Oak Ridge taking on Maryville High School. And Joe Webb on the mound for the Wildcats. Continuing to deal for the Wildcats here. Finished a third of the way through. Here goes that first pitch by Webb up for ball one. Hitting now is Trip Everett, the second baseman. He reached on a walk last time. That one high and close to Everett's eyes. 1-0 pitch, excuse me. And that one now down low, and that one's 3-0. Count now. In strike one. Pitch. Off the plate, and that'll be a walk for Everett. His second of the day, a walk. DH number 4, Gavin Craig, up for the Rebels. No outs, but and Trip Everett on first. Oh, the pickoff attempt over the head of Isaiah Wilson. And Trip Everett able to steal. Another pickoff attempt by the Wildcats, and Joe Webb just unable to get it done again, this time over the head of Isaiah Wilson. First one was a decent throw, just was unable to be made by Isaiah Wilson to catch. But now Trip Everett, another stolen base himself. There's a bunt attempt. The charge, and there will be out number 1. Mikey Teasley showing why he is a D1 commit, and he's able to charge at the ball and make the throw to get out number 1. A runner on third as Everett advances from second to third. With a runner in scoring position, Maryville just needed to put it in play to bring in a run. Gavin Craig got that sack ground out. This one fouled back towards the press box, and Will Elder in for the Rebels. Goes pitch. This one hit on the ground. Webb unable to grab it. 1 run coming in for Oak Ridge. Out number 2 called at first base. Jonah Wolf able to make that throw in time. First base coach was pretty upset about that one. It looked fairly close, but it looked like it wasn't out. So that's out number 2. Britton Campbell now up for the Rebels. A ground out that still scored a run for Maryville. They now down just 2 runs. It's 5-3. Joe Webb needing to settle back in to get out of this inning. This one popped, and that will be fouled down the right field line. 0-1 now after that foul ball. 2 outs. Pitch from Webb. Off the plate, ball 1. Pitch from Webb. Off and ball 2. Two one. Called time by Campbell. 2 outs. Top of the 4th. Oak Ridge leading 5-3. This one called in, strike 2. Even count now at 2. Now just 1 strike out of getting out of this inning. Pitch from Webb. This one. Swing and miss. Have a seat, and that'll end the top half of the 4th. It's Oak Ridge leading Maryville by a score of 5-3. A run coming in to score in the top of the 3rd. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. It's Oak Ridge leading Maryville 5-3. You're listening to Oak Ridge Baseball on Prep Radio. Back here for Oak Ridge Baseball on Prep Radio. For just a moment, we want to take an opportunity to thank a couple of our sponsors for the baseball and from basketball season as well. So thank a couple of those sponsors. Up now batting for the Wildcats, Jonah Wolf, the shortstop. Since I saw him just a moment ago, Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty, one of our sponsors we'd like to thank, able to sponsor a lot of his Oak Ridge Wildcats for all sports, football, basketball, both basketball, and baseball, all of our broadcasts. We'd like to thank him for that. Second pitch off the plate. 2-0 for Jonah Wolf. We'll thank a couple more here in just a moment once we get another break in. Jonah Wolf, the shortstop for the Wildcats. This one up high, ball 3. 3-0. Jonah Wolf got a single that brought in some runs on his last appearance. He was able to score a run of his own. And here's this one in strike 1. 3-1 now. No outs here, bottom of the 4th. Score 5-3, Oak Ridge leading. This one swinging and a miss, strike 2. Brings the count now full. Was up 3-0, now the count brought full. This one in for strike 3. The pitcher, Ketron, behind in the count, but he's able to bring it back and strike out Jonah Wolf. Leadoff hitter Warren East now up for the Wildcats. The senior that's committed to play at Youngstown State. He's expected to be a Penguin. One of the more interesting mascots of college sports. First pitch to him is fouled back to the screen for strike 1. One out. Bottom of the 4th. Pitch to Warren East, down and low for ball 1, even the count up. A lot of Division I caliber players on this Oak Ridge team. I haven't even mentioned all of them yet. Warren East, as I mentioned, committed to play at Youngstown State. This one popped into center. Will it be able to get caught? It is, caught by that right fielder. That's out number 2. Brooks Poteet now up for the Wildcats. Two outs here, bottom of the 4th inning. This one in, strike 1. That was pretty inside, but called strike 1. Goes the 0-1 pitch. This one fouled off and back towards the parking lot. Two outs, count 0-2. Ben George, Preston Fetters. Here's the crew for Oak Ridge Baseball and Prep Radio. This one down and low for ball 1. One, two outs here, bottom of the 4th. This one popped to the screen. Right towards our heads, Preston. I'm hoping David has taught you well enough to know that it's the camera first. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Here goes this pitch, though. And off the plate for ball 2. David has always made that known to me. Whenever the ball is coming towards you, save the camera. This one hit into center and drops down for an extra base hit. Here he goes. He's going 3. Able to go 4. He's going 4. He's looking, and he's not in time. Yes, sir. An inside the park home run for the Wildcats. Brooks Poteet able to get a inside the park home run. Brooks Poteet able to get a home run inside the park. That doesn't happen often, and it certainly doesn't happen often in this ballpark. And that is just a great hit and speed from Brooks Poteet. Time called by the Maryville Rebels. They might be making a pitching change. And look at that, Preston. The fire trucks have shown up outside the ballpark over by the city building. Those fire trucks were needed for that amount of heat that was coming off of Brooks Poteet's cleats on that one. Able to bring up an inside the park home run, and again, you don't see that often, but that one was pretty impressive. It looked like it was just good enough to be single or maybe a double, but able to do really, really well.
Stepping in now for the Wildcats, the third baseman, number 2.
Mikey Teasley now up for the Wildcats. He was able to get a double on his first appearance, and then a sac fly to bring in 2 runs for the Wildcats on his last appearance. And after the inside the park home run, it's a lot of offense thus far for the Wildcats. Score now 6-3, Oak Ridge leads. And Mikey Teasley up now for Oak Ridge. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Pitch up, popped up rather. This one going to be over the fence. Fouled off. 0-2 now. 0-2, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Again, Oak Ridge leading at 6-3 after an inside the park home run by Brooks Poteet. Pretty impressive. And this one hit on the ground, fouled off behind the catcher. A lot of offense for this Oak Ridge team thus far. A lot on Tuesday and a lot tonight. Oak Ridge played really, really well thus far, and Mikey Teasley hoping to add on to that. This one off the plate, ball 1. Brings count 1-2. Ketron still on the mound for the Maryville Rebels. Goes the pitch from him. This one in strike 3, and that'll end the fourth inning. It's Oak Ridge leading 6-3. Brooks Poteet, an astounding play for an inside the park home run, and he brought in the 6th of the night for the Wildcats. As again, it's Oak Ridge leading Maryville by a score of 6-3. While we have this just a second before the top of the 5th, I want to take a moment to thank again a lot of our sponsors that helped us out throughout basketball season and help us a lot during baseball as well. We'd like to thank Laurel and Green with State Farm Insurance, the Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, again, Mike Kelly of Betsy Coleman Realty, Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic of Oak Ridge, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, Madison Insurance Group as well, and so many more. We like to thank all of those for just the time being. Fox Insurance Group as well. We'd like to thank all of our individual game sponsors who helped us out throughout the TSSAA district and regional tournaments for both boys and girls basketball teams. All our individual sponsors, you help us out so much with the rights fees for what the TSSAA charges, which is an astounding amount, and we definitely do appreciate you for it. And an opportunity to watch our Wildcats and Lady Wildcats in action each and every home and away game that we're able to broadcast. So yet again, we'd like to thank you all for watching and all of our sponsors for helping in each and every sporting season that we have. For the moment, we'll take a second. As we now have a new pitcher for the Wildcats, we'll get that to you in just a moment. But right now, you're listening to Oak Ridge Baseball on Prep Radio. Back here, behind the plate, this is Oak Ridge and Maryville squaring off. Ben Dockery up to bat for Maryville. First pitch to him is in strike one. It's a pretty nice name if you ask me. He struck out first appearance, flew out on his second. And now he's ahead in the count, 2-1. Pitch to Dockery. This one off the plate, ball 3. This one hit by Dockery. That one going to be Mikey Teasley unable to grasp the ball. He had it on the transfer, but just unable to get the throw out. And Ben Dockery able to reach on his first time today. Ben Dockery on first. Cohen Beyblade now up for Maryville. Grounded out first time out. Walked on his second attempt and was able to score one of Maryville's 3 runs on the night. Pitch, this one on the ground. Mikey Teasley able to grab this one. First, over to second, over to first. So only able to get one. Mikey Teasley able to get the first out. Able to get Dockery out at second. But Cohen Beyblade able to make it to first. Talon Van Ortwick up for Maryville. Pitch off the plate. Parker Free on a great block there. Any other placement probably would have been able to get Beyblade over to second. Van Ortwick singled on his first appearance. Got a walk. Here goes the runner. Throw by Parker. Got him, yes sir. That was close, but he got it. Parker Free, the perfect throw. Out there to Whit Rittiger. Parker 3 with the perfect throw out there, and the tag by Jonah Wolf, able to get the second out of the inning. Van Ortwick fouls off. 2-1 now the count. As I was saying before, Van Ortwick singled on his first attempt, walked on his last one, and was able to score the second run of the night for the Maryville Rebels. The throw and deal, fouled off, evens the count now at 2 for Maryville. Dylan Skeens on for the Wildcats on the mound. Hoping to get out of this inning unscathed. Pitch, off, ball 3. Full count now. Counts full, 2 outs. 6-3, Oak Ridge leads Maryville. Here, top of the 5th. Goes pitch. This one hit out into left center. That one going to get down for an extra base hit. Here goes Van Ortwick going second. And that'll be an extra base hit for Maryville, and it's 2 outs still here in the top of the 5th. Perfectly hit out in the left center, and he's able to get in. It's now D. Bartolomeo up for Maryville. Dylan Skeens up for the Wildcats. That's Jaden Sheberton. Excuse me for that. Goes pitch. Off the plate. Ball 1. Got my numbers mixed up. It's Jaden Sheberton out there for Oak Ridge on the mound. This one in strike 1. Even count at 1, 2 outs. Gotten a little chilly out here. Thought it was going to be really warm throughout the night, but kind of breezy, bringing on the colder side of the night. Even count 1. Sheberton dealing, swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2, 2 outs here, top of the 5th. It's Van Ortwick out there in second base. Rebels hoping to drive in a run with a runner in scoring position. Pitch from Sheberton. This one popped in on the first base side and fouled off. Fouled off all over the fence. Keeps the count at 1-2. Oak Ridge hoping to get out of this top half of the inning without a run scored. 2 straight innings with runs scored for Maryville. Those runs courtesy of Joe Webb. There's the pitch from Sheberton now. This one down and low for another ball. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3, have a seat. And it's 6-3. Oak Ridge still leading Maryville as we head to the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to Oak Ridge Baseball on Prep Radio. We'll be back here in just a moment. back here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. You probably wouldn't think of it just from the Frank Sinatra, excuse me, favorite of all, but more specifically of athletic director Coach Joe Gaddis. His favorite song for when the Yankees get wins, Parker Free. Mentioning all the D1 commits, he's committed to play at Kennesaw State University. Major, mid-major. A major, mid-major in college baseball. Caden Bogg dealing for Maryville now. 1-0. Pitch. Down in the dirt again. Free will play with Knoxville native Wesley Allig, more than likely. Wesley Allig played at Christian Academy of Knoxville and was Mr. Baseball for them. And he plays for Kennesaw State, is a starter for Kennesaw State. They played a lot of Power 4 schools as of late. Now the pitch to the other Owl. And strike one. 3-1 the count. Parker Free back in the box quickly. Pitch comes to Free. Swing and a miss, strike two. And now brings the count full. 3-2. Bottom of the fifth. Goes pitch. This one hit on the ground and foul. Great catch by Parker Free's dad and head coach Travis Free. Able to use his quick hands and make a perfect throw over back to the pitcher. Pitch to Free. This one swing and a miss. And a strikeout. Parker Free not too pleased with that one. And now Joe Webb now in for the Wildcats. Joe Webb, another one of those D1 prospects we've been mentioning about. As I mentioned earlier, he's expected to play at Power 4 Vanderbilt. Strike one to him. Joe Webb playing for a perennial power in college baseball in Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt competes for College World Series year in and year out. This one off the plate, ball one. Pitch to Webb. This one hit and fouled off down the first base line, excuse me. Count 0-2. Still a really great crowd here at Bobby Hopkins Park. Stands nearly full on the Oak Ridge side. A lot of Maryville fans to our right. A lot more Oak Ridge fans prepared for this weather than I was. It's chilly now with the wind, and Webb nearly hit by pitch, but it's inside for ball one. I really did not think that it would have gotten as chilly as it has been, especially with how hot it was earlier today. This pitch, and that one hits Joe Webb, and he'll head to first base for his first time on a base today. He'll head to first, and now Whit Reniger up for the Wildcats. Whit Reniger, the second baseman. on base his last time. Excuse me, his first time. Ball one. One out. Webb on first. Also, no real misses with the walk-up songs for the Wildcats. Really all of the walk-up songs I've heard tonight from the Wildcats have been pretty fire, if you ask me. Pitch, this one fouled off. Fouled off to Carson Fagan. Tried to make the grab, but unsuccessful. It was right in his grasp, and he just missed it. But now to Whit Reniger. Pitcher looking over to Joe Webb at first. This one, bunt attempt, but he brings it back, and that's ball two. Two, one out. Webb on first. Pitch. Off the plate, ball three. Joe Webb thought about going, but goes back. Three-two now, 3-2. A note about Joe from last game, he got hit twice. Able to wear it and able to do it again today. He's on first. Full count. Oh, Boggs threw it over to first. And here they're in a rundown situation. Joe Webb slides in. Safe. He's safe at second. A stolen base on a rundown situation. And Joe Webb makes it to second safely in the dirt. Stolen base for Joe Webb. And now with full count with one out, you got a runner in scoring position pretty easily. Able to slide in. Carson Fagan tried to grab another one, but he missed this one. And hands it directly back to the umpire. And he makes that catch. 3-2, one out. Boggs and his catcher taking their time and talking it out, and he's now talking with the catcher Boggs, now talking with one of his infielders. Really great night for these Wildcats. And Preston, give your opinion on tonight's game.
We're doing good. I mean, we haven't let them score that much. It's been a good game.
A bit cold indeed, Preston, and great analysis. I'll give you that one. You might need to pursue a career in broadcasting also. And now more of the infield coming in to get a timeout. Whit Reniger has the count now full with one out. Boggs dealing. Joe Webb on second. A pickoff attempt for Boggs, but it was unsuccessful. And here comes another timeout called. Catcher and Boggs, the pitcher, will talk it out once more. They'll talk it out yet again. I want to believe that's timeout number 3 for Maryville thus far. This would just not do in Major League Baseball. But now full count, 1 out. Whit Reniger back in the box. Goes pitch. This one hit on the ground. Throw over to first. He's safe. Yes, sir. Whit Reniger able to get to first safely. I talked about earlier with his speed, and he does it again. He shows me exactly the athlete he truly is. Whit Reniger able to get to first. Joe Webb at third. Men on the corners. Oak Ridge back in business with a chance to score. Carson Fagan now up for the Wildcats. One out. Men on the corners. Boggs to deal. Goes pitch. This one popped back towards us. And that one, hits over into the Maryville side of the stands. Want to believe it missed one of the fans on that side. Missed somebody just barely. But count now 0-1. And here go they. Talk it out again. Catcher and Boggs, the pitcher. One thing I never really noticed about this game is that I forgot that catchers in high school have pitch comm. You see it in college baseball and Major League Baseball, but they've implemented it in high school as well. Oh, here goes Whit. Whit gonna make it to second. Yes, sir. Whit Reniger gets to second base safely on another stolen base. And Oak Ridge has just dominated this inning, executing on really all cylinders. Baseball smarts, hitting, or I guess really speed, the athleticism, and the mindset is there. Carson with 2 runners in scoring position. The pitch to him. This one hit and fouled. 1 out. Whit Reniger now at second. Joe Webb at third. Just 1 out. And Oak Ridge, with runners in scoring position, has a chance to execute it right here with Carson Fagan. 0-2 pitch. This one down low. Ball 1.
He's sick.
James Branson, PA announcer, also with the sound effects. Learned a lot from our fan experience squad at University of Tennessee. Now Carson Fagan back in after the timeout by the pitcher and catcher. This one, 1-2 pitch. This one hit off in the left. Back in the deep left. Here goes Joe Webb. Gonna use his long strides. Slides in, and he's gonna be safe. Carson Fagan on the sac fly. And now it's Oak Ridge leading 7-3 over Maryville. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Sheberton now in for the Wildcats hitting. Jaden Sheberton taking over the pitching duties for Joe Webb as well. Here goes pitch. This one to him. Strike one. Whitrunager stayed at second. Oak Ridge now leading 7-3 over Maryville. The runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Goes pitch, Cheverton. And strike two. 0-2. 2 outs. Oh, 2 outs. Chev, as they call him. Pitch to him. This one hit on the ground. Oh, and another bobble. Another bobble, and Whitrunager comes all the way from second base, and he scores it. Jaden Cheverton able to come in with another single for the Wildcats. Isaiah Wilson now in for the Wildcats. Jonah Wolf in for the Wildcats, Jonah Wolf, shortstop for the Wildcats. He got a single, scored a run, and then struck out his last appearance. This one off the plate, ball one. This one, ball gets away from him, and Cheverton able to get to second on the stolen base. Another ball away. Two outs. Cheverton to second, and another runner in scoring position. 8-3 the score, Oak Ridge leading Maryville. 2 runs scored in just this inning alone. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch. This one. Down low and called a ball. 3-0 with 2 outs. Yep, 3-0 called. Coach Travis Spree wanted to be sure of that. 3-0. Will indeed be the count. Goes pitch. This one off the plate, ball 4. And another walk for the Wildcats. And Jonah Wolf will head there to first. Now the leadoff hitter Warren East will come on here in just a moment. A timeout called by Maryville. I want to believe they'll make a pitching change. And we'll take a timeout just as they will. We're here at Bobby Hopkins Park here from Oak Ridge, Tennessee. It's Oak Ridge leading Maryville by a score of 8-3. We'll take a break and be back here in just a moment. You're listening to Oak Ridge Baseball on Prep Radio.
now for Oak Ridge. The fielder,
Back here after that pitching change. The leadoff hitter, number 4, Warren East, now up for Oak Ridge. Still here, bottom of the 5th. Warren East in the box. Jonah Wolf and Whit Reniger on for the Wildcats thus far. Excuse me, Jaden Sheberton and Jonah Wolf on for the Wildcats. Sheberton at second, Wolf at first. Pitch to Warren East. 2-0. Pitch to Warren East. Runners going safe. Yes, sir. Sheberton and Wolf both advance. And a double steal. Yes, sir. Sheberton now at third. Wolf at second. Warren East at the plate. 2-0. All right, I want to believe it's 3-0 now. Pitch. This one hit by Warren East. Nearly a moonshot. Will it go? Yes, sir! He got it! He got all of it! And that's a 3-run home run bomb for the Oak Ridge Wildcats. Warren East. Yes, sir, young man. Sends it out. And now Oak Ridge with 3 runs on the board. Lead it 11-3. And they strike them all here in the home opener and open it wide open.
player who hit the home run will receive a free smoothie from Smoothie King.
Brooks Poteet now up for the Wildcats.
Oak Ridge, the right fielder, number 9,
Maryville parent does not believe that that was a home run. He would love to argue it with the umpire in front of us, the home plate umpire in front of us. But you can argue with the brick wall, I guess. That was a home run. And the first pitch to Brooks Poteet goes as a strike. This one hit by Carson Fagan. Will he make it to first? No, sir. That'll be the out to end the inning. But 3 runs come in for the Wildcats as Warren East hits a absolute moonshot. And the Wildcats now lead it 11-3 over Maryville. We're headed to inning number 6 from Bobby Hopkins Park. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Oak Ridge Baseball on Prep Radio. Now Luke Owens in for Maryville. Start off things here in inning number 6. David Clary, our voice of the Oak Ridge Wildcats, texted me a moment ago that a couple years ago a ball was hit. This one fouled off. That a ball was hit a couple years ago that was fouled off down the left field line by maybe 15 feet, and the umpires called it a home run. I want to believe I remember that game. I was in the dugout for that game covering it with Prep Radio, either that or Oak Ridge Athletics. This one hit on the ground that time and makes it through for a base hit. Had a similar situation just now, but I believed it was a home run. Now, I don't have the best vision in the world, but it looked like a home run to me. And so, regardless, as Alex Myers would say. Alex Myers and David Clary might say that more times than needed, but 11-3 is the score right now here in the top of the 6th. Luke Owens able to reach. And that last one, first pitch now to Trip Everett in for strike 1. Pitch and strike 2. Good. Oak Ridge Athletic Trainer Brian Loeffler in the building. Oh, this one. Trip Everett has to duck in order to not get hit in the head. Brian Loeffler, a Oak Ridge graduate, current teacher, and athletic trainer for Oak Ridge Athletics. Goes pitch. This one to Trip Everett. This one hit and in the gap for another base hit for the Maryville Rebels. Still no outs. Everett at first. Owens at second. Gavin Craig now in for Maryville. Your top of the 6th. Gavin Craig calls time. 11-3 Oak Ridge leads. 2 5 spots in 2 innings. Excuse me. Ball off the plate. I say 2 innings. A 5 spot in the 2nd and a 5 spot in the 5th inning for the Wildcats. A lot of production, to say the least, for the Wildcats today. This one. Off the plate again, ball 2. Either ball 2 or ball 3. The scoreboard might be behind a little bit. 2nd and 3rd occupied. Goes Shepherdson's pitch. Off the plate. Ball 3. Scoreboard is indeed correct. 3-0 now. 2 base hits consecutively for the Rebels. So now Gavin Craig comes back in the box. This one off the plate and a walk. Bases loaded now for Maryville, and they have a chance to strike at least 1. Here, no outs, top of the 6th, and bases loaded. Owens at 3rd. Everett at 2nd. And now Craig at 1st. It's now Will Elder in. Now Oak Ridge pitching coach will have a talk. Talk it out for a quick mound visit. Jeremiah Ball out there for Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge is coached by head coach Travis Spree, assistant coaches Kevin McKeithen, Jeremiah Ball, Kyle Gurry, Jeff Ulrich, father of John Ulrich. And they lead the Wildcats. A lot of them here for either their second or third year, if not more. Nearly all of them returners from last season's state tournament appearance team. It's now Elder in for Maryville. First pitch, strike. Swing and a miss. 0-1 currently sits. No outs. Bases loaded. Pitch. This one, swing and a miss, strike 2. Pitch to Elder. This one off. Nobody's running. No one advances. Everyone stays where they're at. And that'll keep everybody in place with a 1-2 pitch. No outs. Top of the 6th, 11-3, Oak Ridge leads. Time called. This one, swing and a miss, strike 3. And Elder has a seat. Out number 1 for Elder has now A.J. Bone now in for Maryville. He now plays in for Britton Campbell. This one down in the dirt, ball 2. Two oh, 1 out after the strikeout for Jaden Shepardson. This one in. Oh, did he make the tag? No, sir, he's safe. The Oak Ridge dugout believes that he got him, but the throw over to first, not in time. And sliding into the base, Gavin Craig looked a little shaken up. Time called to check on him real quick. The coach on first base and the head coach of Maryville give him a quick look. Check and see if he's all right. Check and see if they might need to bring in a pinch runner. Yep, and what looks to be his night will be over. His night will be over. They'll bring in a pinch runner now. We'll see who that is out there. Pinch running now will be number 1, Brant McMurray.
Elder shaking up on the plate. And as a courtesy runner for him will be number 1, Brant McMurray.
Brant McMurray now in for Maryville. They'll put him at first. It's now count still 2-1, 1 out. But that pickoff attempt looked pretty close. It looked like Joe Webb had him, but it'll stay 1 out. This one up high, ball 3. A.J. Moon in for Maryville. This one down and low, ball 4, and a walk. A run comes in on that walk. And it's now 11-4 Maryville down to Oak Ridge. Owen will come in to score for Maryville. Score 11-4. And a pitching change as Jaden Sheberton come out of the game. Oak Ridge makes the switch. And a pitching change means we'll take a break with them as it's 11-4. Oak Ridge leads Maryville. Here in the bottom of the 6th, we'll take a break and be back here in just a moment. You're listening to Oak Ridge Baseball on Prep Radio. Tri Sharp, the pitcher now for Oak Ridge. On the mound now, getting ready to deal for the Wildcats. Ben Dockery now on in the box for the Rebels. Bases still loaded. A bases loaded walk brought on the 4th run for Maryville in this inning. First pitch from Sharp. It's a sidearm. Ball 1. 1-0. 1 out. Pitch from Trice. This one swing and a miss, strike 1. Pitch from Sharp. Up. Ball 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. This one fouled off. Back towards the clubhouse. Even count at 2, 1 out, top of the 6th. This one Off the plate, ball 3. 3-2 with 1 out. Oak Ridge. This one hit and fouled. Maryville dugout rallying behind their hitter, Ben Dockery. Struck out his first appearance, flew out his second, and then got a single his last time out. This one hit on the ground. This one throws over to third in time, but a run will still score. Jonah Wolf able to throw it over to Mikey Teasley for the second out of the inning. A run will score. Trip Everett in on that score. And the score now 11-5. Cohen Beyblade now up for Maryville. Grounded out his first time out. On a walk, he then scored a run for Maryville, the first run for Maryville, and then got a single his last time out. This one. Ball. Pitch from Sharp, fouled off. Evens the count at 1. So cold, my nose is starting to run. Thankfully, this game's nearly done. 1-1. This one going to be tossed back. Runners will advance. Both runners on advance. Craig able to move up. Craig and Moan able to move up. This one swinging and a strike 2. 2-2, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. 11-5 the score. Maryville down to Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge looking for the second win on the year. This one hit on the ground. Who's going to be able to cover? Is he going to be able to make that? A.J. Moan will score. Cohen Beyblade able to get to first safely. Now A.J. Moan scores the 6th run of the night for Maryville. This game down, lead for the Wildcats down to 5. This one in strike 1 for Trice. Trice was on the move to get there to first to score that out, but unfortunately, Beyblade able to get to first quickly. One pitch. This one fouled back. 1-2. One, two outs here in the top of the 6th. Goes this pitch. This one hit off and fouled off. Down the right field line. Keeps the count at 2. Excuse me, 1, 2. 2 outs. 3 runs have come in to score for Maryville this inning. They've doubled their run total in just this inning. This one fouled back. And keeps it 1-2 with 2 outs. Coach Kevin McKeithen handling the game ops duties for the Wildcats. Gets fresh baseballs for the umpires. Try sharp with a chance here to end this top half of the 6th. 1-2 pitch, this one. Inside close and at the ground. Evens the count up at 2. 2-2 pitch, this one. Off the plate, full count. Full count, 2 outs. Man on first and third. Three, 2 outs. This one popped back and fouled off. Talon Van Ortwick, a single his first time out, a walk that ended up him scoring on his time on base, and then a double his last time out. Maryville rallying behind their hitter. This one, up and high, ball 4, and walk him. Loads up the bases. Here are 2 outs, top of the 6th. Bases loaded for Maryville. Oak Ridge trying to get out of this jam. Maryville a chance here to bring this lead down closer than what it was earlier. It was 11-3 just before this half inning. Now 11-6. This one fouled off and back to the screen. Gavin DiBortomello. DiBortolomello, excuse me. Struck out his first time. And now behind in the count, 0-2. Struck out his first time, flew out to left his second time out, and then singled his last time and ended up scoring. Try sharp ahead. This one hit on the ground. Joe Webb able to pick it up. Gives it over to Trice. And out number 3 to end the top half of the 6th. It's 11-6. Oak Ridge leading Maryville. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. It's Oak Ridge leading Maryville 11-6. I'll say it for the 5th time today. But we'll take a break as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Here from Bobby Hopkins Park. We'll be back here in just a moment. back here at the Oak Ridge Baseball Complex. In the bottom of the 6th, Oak Ridge looking to get their second win on the year. Won a decisive game last time out on Tuesday over the Central Bobcats. Oak Ridge was up large over these Maryville Rebels not too long ago, but Maryville put up 3 runs here in the top of the 6th. Now Oak Ridge needing a little bit more insurance. That first pitch goes to the ball. Oak Ridge looking for a little bit more insurance just to look to get a decisive win here at night 1 at Bobby Hopkins Park. This one, foul tipped. Strike 1 for Teasley. Goes the 1-1 pitch. Oh, clips off Teasley. Did it hit off him or hit off the knob of the bat? Not too sure. It sounded like the knob with just how loud it clipped. And it will in fact be. Clipped off the, maybe his hand, maybe the knob of the bat as well. A little shaken, but not rattled. Back in the box, Mikey Teasley. Count now 1-2. This one, the pitch. This one hit on the ground, and that one, will he be able to get over to first in time? Yes, sir. A battle back, and Mikey Teasley gets to first safely. Like I said, shaken but not rattled. And now Parker Free up for the Wildcats. Parker Free up. Doing well to start off the day. He's 2 for 3, 2 singles, and a strikeout last time out. This one, strike 1 to Free. No outs. 0-1. This one popped back towards the press box and into the gravel. 0-2. Mikey Teasley at first. Here in the bottom of the 6th. This one. Pickoff attempt. No, sir. 0-2. No outs. Another pickoff attempt. Nope. That was in unison, too. Will he try it again? He's looking over in his peripheral. This one pitched, and outside ball 1. Parker Free looking to battle. Battle back with 1-2, no outs. Pick off, and it's over. Over the head of the first baseman. Mikey Teasley probably could have gotten the third, but slides in the second, excuse me. And with 1-2, no outs, Parker Free. Easy, a decent chance at least to drive in Mikey Teasley and get that much needed insurance. Time called. 1-2. Goes the pitch. Oh, this one popped. Popped in the deep center. Will he be able to get it? He is, and Mikey Teasley has to retreat back to second. Mikey got a little bit ahead of himself, went ahead for third, but Parker free to fly out to center. Joe Webb now on for the Wildcats. Joe Webb, 2 early strikeouts for him, but was able to walk last time out and score a run eventually. Joe Webb up now for the Wildcats. Bottom of the 6th. Chance for the Wildcats to put up another run. Time. Back in the box. Goes pitch. This one, Joe Webb hit and down on the ground. Here goes Webb. He's going second. Mikey Teasley's coming home. Here goes Webb. He's going third. Here goes Webb. He's going 4. Oh my, will it be another inside the park? Yes, sir! He got it. Joe Webb, an inside the park home run. We've seen 2 already. And we're in the second game of the season. Mikey Teasley came in to score first. I don't think he thought Joe was going to come in behind him, but he was. And he got an inside the park home run.
Now for Oak Ridge, number 6, the second baseman, Whit Renninger.
This one up and inside for ball 1. I mean, just great production by these Wildcats and great speed. I mean, a couple other players in baseball probably wouldn't have been able to make that, but these players at Oak Ridge are athletic enough and talented enough to get that in. 2 inside the park home runs for the Wildcats. And they're able to do really, really well. This one popped. And that one fouled off behind the Oak Ridge dugout towards my car. Witt brings the count to 1-2 with 1 out. This one hit on the ground and through the pitcher's legs for another base hit. Whit Renninger, another one. Whit Renninger, a single. His first time, his last time. Thank you. That is why Preston Fetters is the GOAT. Again, the better Fetters. Reminded me to put up the scores. I'm having to do scoreboard stats and call the game. Andy Hudson, courtesy running for Oak Ridge. Excuse me, hitting for Oak Ridge. It was courtesy running earlier today for Parker Free so many times. Now in for Carson Fagan. Pitch to Hudson. This one off And Whit Reniger got too much off the plate. But he'll get back. Whit Reniger got a little bit ahead, got a bit of a lead, but gets back, and the Maryville dugout barking at the umpires that he should have been out. Here goes the pitch. This one hit on the ground by Andy Hudson and through for a base hit. Whit Reniger to second, Andy Hudson to first. And Oak Ridge with just one out and 2 runners on.
Batting now for the Wildcats, number 7, the pitcher, Trice Sharp.
Trice Sharp now up for the Wildcats. In this 8th spot, we've had 3 hitters. Isaiah Wilson to start. Jaden Sheverton in the last inning. And now Trice Sharp. Here's this one, swing and a miss. Whit Reniger at second. Andy Hudson at first. Goes pitch to Sharp. This one, strike. Strike 2. This one, ball, and it's 1-2. One, 2, 1 out. Goes pitch. This one up high, ball 2. Oak Ridge just wanting a little bit more insurance to put this game out of contention for the Rebels. Bottom of the 6th. Pitch. Oh, up high, but it's called a strikeout. I don't really know what the umpire was looking at, but again, I don't have the best vision, but that looked like a ball, especially from what he's called all day long. Jonah Wolf now in for Oak Ridge. So that strikeout put up out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Just not sure about that last pitch called. That one I am sure about. And that's out. That's strike number 1. Two outs. 0-1 pitch. This one lifted up into left center and caught out for out number 3. We'll head to hope for the last inning of play here from Bobby Hopkins Park. It's Oak Ridge 13, Maryville 6. We'll be back here in just a moment. You're listening to Oak Ridge Baseball on Prep Radio. Back here in Oak Ridge, first pitch by Carson Fagan. On the mound now for the Wildcats. Second pitch, off ball 2. Carson Fagan now pitching for Oak Ridge. He played left earlier today. The second pitch, this one fouled off and back. Off the left field side. Pitch. This one fouled back to the backstop. It's a brick wall, too. I don't know. Count now even at 2. No outs. Luke Owens up for Maryville. Goes pitch. Swing and a miss. And strikeout number 1 for Carson Fagan. Out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. Trip Everett now up for Maryville. Plays second base. He's hitting in that 6th spot. This one hit on the ground. Over to Jonah Wolf. Over to Joe Webb. Out number 2. Going to ground out. And one more out to play. Two outs. This one. In strike 1. A 1 pitch. Down and low. Ball for 1-1 to even the count. We've got 2 outs. 1 more to play. We're in the top of the 7th. Goes pitch. This one, yes sir, strike 2. 1-2, 2 outs. Top of the 7th. 13-6, Oak Ridge leads. The pitch by Fagan. Off the plate called. Evens the count at 2. 2-2, 2 outs. Gavin Craig. This one. He brings the count now full. Brings the count full. 2 outs. This one. Pitch. This one hit up, lifted into left field, and caught. And that'll do it. The final score from Bobby Hopkins Park. Oak Ridge wins it over Maryville by a score of 13-6. The home opener for Oak Ridge comes out victorious as Maryville will fall to Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge now moves to 2-0 on the year. And Oak Ridge wins it by a final score of 13-6. Oak Ridge says hello win column. And the first win for these 2026 Wildcats in Bobby Hopkins Park. Again, a final score of 13-6. We'll try and get Coach Travis Spree to talk here at the post game. I didn't ask him before the game, but we'll see if he's able to talk with us even just for a moment. We'll set that up and get back here in just a second for our post-game show. Ben George back here with Preston Fetters here as the Wildcats end the night victorious over the Maryville Rebels by a score of 13-6. First home game of the season for the Wildcats ends in a W. Can't spell Wildcats without W. And Wildcats had a lot of offensive production tonight, just a whole lot of 2 innings with 5 runs scored, and then only 2 innings without runs. But even then, the production was still there for the Wildcats regardless. And the Wildcats, with 2 inside the park home runs tonight, don't hear that very often, especially not 1, but 2 inside the park home runs. And they got 2, and they end the night with 13 runs scored to Maryville just 6. And tonight was a really good game for the Wildcats. They end tonight, again, victorious. They will move to 2-0 on the year. Our next broadcast will be for a minute, but our next home game, for the Wildcats will be, let me pull up this schedule, excuse me for taking so long in finding it. Anyway, I tried finding it on my phone, and it was not there. But anyway, Oak Ridge wins this one. They'll play again next week. Oak Ridge had dominant wins now tonight and the one on Tuesday against Central. They'll play again next week, as I mentioned. We'll get that game hopefully broadcasted, but definitely be on the look for David Clary, DC Cat Voice on Twitter for all your updates with Oak Ridge Baseball as we continue broadcasting Oak Ridge Baseball. We also want to again thank our sponsors. Our sponsors are Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty, Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, Madison Insurance Group, Fox Insurance Group, Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, and much, much more. But we want to thank all of those for supporting us throughout basketball season and baseball season now as we get ready to broadcast a whole lot of games this year. We want to thank all of those, and we want to thank you all for listening and watching Oak Ridge Baseball. This is Oak Ridge Baseball on Prep Radio. Good night, everybody.